Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, you're in for a treat here because I'm going to show you the SEM model. So it stands for Sectional Entry Model, okay? So the SEM strategy is going to apply so many good tools and literally gets you the highest probability trades because all you're simply doing is identifying a discount and a premium along with your bias and enter off a 1 minute fair value gap. Pretty dang simple. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. Again, guys, if you like this stuff, hit the like and subscribe, and have a Discord down below in the description. Go ahead and tap that down below to join the community. Go ahead and join the Discord down below. Let's go ahead and jump right into the SEM strategy. All right, so as you see, we're going to go ahead and go on the NASDAQ here. All right, our first step for this model, we're going to basically just, what is price respecting? Is price respecting a 4-hour fair value gap or a daily fair value gap? We're going to start with a daily time frame. Do we have daily fair value gap? Yes, we do. Well, we do have this one here. So we're going to go ahead and mark out the fair value gaps that price is in currently, and what is it doing? Well, look at this wick. It's respecting this, okay? So that determines that we're a little bearish there. However, we did have this gap here. We did inverse this gap, and we're kind of using this as support. So it's kind of neutral after all, right? So we're just going to identify the bias. We're going the 4-hour. And as you can see, we're still in that gap here. I think we're going to likely come up bullish, maybe hit these highs, retest this fair value gap again. That's kind of like what I'm thinking here. Do we have a hit of liquidity? So this is number 2 now. So we're going to see, have we hit a liquidity point? Well, it looks like right here, 11 o'clock p.m. Wednesday. So this was yesterday on the 4-hour. It looks like we did sweep some of these low. This low we did sweep out barely. Let's see. Yeah, so we did actually sweep that low. So we had some liquidity in the 4-hour taken. So now if we look on the 1-hour time frame, this is that 4-hour low. It looks like we did actually sweep that low. Whoops, right there. Did we? Yes, right there. So we barely sweep that low, which is a nice liquidity point on the 1-hour, right? And do we have a bonus? Look at our bonus with an SMT. So if we had a liquidity sweep here with an SMT, do we have that? So basically an SMT, if you guys don't know what an SMT is, let's just say this right here is NASDAQ. This right here is the S&P 500. Okay, as you can see, NASDAQ has a low to a higher low. On the S&P 500, we have a low to a lower low. We have an SMT, right? We have a divergence here, so meaning that this is showing us that we're going to have potentially a bullish move. So it gives us more bullish clarification. All right, so since price actually did hit this low here, which counts as our liquidity, do we have that SMT? I'm going to go ahead and switch to ES here. And look at, we have a low. Let me use this. We have a low to our lower low on ES. On NASDAQ, look at, we have a low to a higher low, right? So we could identify that we are potentially going to have a bullish move. That's why we kind of are in a bullish move here because of that SMT. So now we could tell ourselves, cool, what is our next step? Well, we got to identify a discount or premium zone. So in order to do that, what you got to do is have your fib tool at a specific setting. So let's go ahead and take out the fib retracement. As you can see, I'm going to bring this out. We want to make sure we have these levels here. So you guys could take a minute and copy these levels. So since we do actually have another daily fair value gap right in this range here, I know we rejected this one. We're still bullish because of this liquidity sweep followed by this SMT. So we could probably retrace back into here. You know, my bias is originally this high probably, but our best case scenario, price will go ahead and go into the what? The premium zone. So how do we identify the zone? We're going to take out the fib retracement. We're going to identify the high and the low right here of this move here. I know there's some pullbacks, it's not the cleanest move ever, but we're going to measure the high to the low. So since we're bullish, we're going to see price. I want to see price at least reach this 50% mark or to this 0.79 mark, right? This is our OTE. You could call it OTE. However, I just want to see price go ahead and come up and respect this zone a little bit and maybe even run up to this high, right? If price is really bullish enough. So I'm expecting that price will do one of two things. Price will come up and reject off of it here, or price will go ahead and come up, have consolidation, and hit this high, right? So this right here is called the equilibrium, and we're basically expecting that price has to at least go up to that equilibrium, which counts as a premium zone, which then you would not go longs because you're in a premium zone, right? You got to be in a discount to go longs, right? That's more how the strategy works, is for that reason. So if we go ahead and again, we measured that out, the high to the low, we have OTE zone. So let's go ahead and highlight that and boom. So now here's the time to drop down the 1 minute time frame. And for our last step of the strategy, all we're going to be looking at, look at an entry on the 1 minute time frame with a fair value gap, right? So since we're bullish, we're going to see a bullish fair value gap. We're going to wait for market to open. It's currently 629. Let's go ahead and wait for the market to open. Boom, market just opened. Now, what are we likely to see now? So hopefully this creates a fair value gap where we could go ahead and go long in. And when it comes to your fair value gap, guys, you got to make sure you have that retest. Okay, so look at, boom, we actually did create a 1 minute fair value gap, right? So we're bullish. Remember, on a higher time frame. Let's go ahead and see here. So price needs to go ahead and come back down. We're going to go ahead and put our entry here. Stop's going to be at this low. And we're going to target simply the zero. This is going to be our 0.5 mark. Basically, the beginning of this was our 0.5 on our Fibonacci. I'm just going to target that area first. Now, we're going to go ahead and have that limit order here at this. Now, all we're going to do is just wait. Right here would have bought us in the market. Boom, there it is. We'll just do like 4 contracts, right? For example. All right. Now, what is price likely to do? Well, we're inside that fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. We're going to want to see, look at this nice trend we're in. Nice trend again. We respected a daily fair value gap as well as respected a bearish fair value gap, right? However, on the 4 hour, it did hit that liquidity, right? And we made it SMT with the 1 hour, and then price was in a discount right now until it hits up here. This will be premium. So we're basically targeting the premium range of the 1 hour high and the low, right? So the middle part of that range is going to be our premium zone. We're going to go ahead and continue with the trend, right? So this is a continuation. So we're going to see price retest this, respect this fair value gap, leading up here to the premium price. Let's go ahead and see how this plays out here. So price immediately comes up, retests this area pretty nicely. Boom. Nice shot up candle. All right. Now, price is what? Cool. Price actually did come up. This was probably filling something in imbalance, but price came back down to this zone support. And then eventually, boom, price reaches the equilibrium range. As you can see, this is a 1 and 2.23 risk reward. And for example, right here, boom, now your stop loss, right, is breaking even. Or you could go ahead and trail like crazy. So you can put at this low. And we can just see how price reacts. So it looks like price keeps going up. So now all we do is just trail our stop loss. Again, price just keeps going up. So trail your stop loss. Boom, there you go. Now we're out of the trade because of that. And now there it is. That would have been a trade. It's an almost 1 to 3 risk reward. Okay, pretty nice trade. That would have took a while if he did move your stops forward, but if he did get out here, only took around, what is that, 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes. Nothing too crazy, but look at that. Simple trade. We're basically respecting our bias when it comes to this strategy, and we're gonna imply that this strategy is, after liquidity sweep with the SMT, we're bullish, right? And we're basically targeting a premium range, all right? So pretty simple. And if you guys like this stuff, hit the like and subscribe down below if you like the strategy as well. Join the Discord again, guys. Join the Discord down below because you're going to get access to a ton of my strategies for free that work great. Highest win rate ever. I worked so hard determining different strategies that could actually help you with your gains and propel your trading future. So with that being said, any questions, go ahead and hit me up there as well. I could always answer your questions, and anything else, guys, you guys have about the SEM strategy, about the sectional entry model. Pretty dang awesome strategy. I love this strategy. Great stuff here. So with that being said, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hit that like and subscribe, and take care. Trade on, guys. I'm here with you all the way. Peace out.